Hey guys, as usual, please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Feel free to check out episode 7, episode 8. Each part leads up to the entirety of these films on my channel. And also check out my Gina Carano tribute. It's done really, really well. She's so popular, so beautiful, so good at what she does. I'm shocked that she got fired. But anyways, check that out too. But anyways, let's get into this. So I wanted to do a really, really quick little video about my experiences with episode 1 and episode 9 and my theater experiences, because it's just so vastly different and so funny. So with episode 1, I was 19 years old. I stood in line for 16 hours with my friend Tim, and we stood in line at the Colossus Theater in Mississauga, Ontario. And it was actually a lot of fun. It wasn't what you guys maybe think of. Maybe in some places it was really boring, but actually, like, people were really respectful and saved each other's spots and stuff, as long as you weren't gone too long. And like, there was like soccer in the parking lot, and the theater, put out an extension cord, and there was a TV out there, and we had the holiday special and all these silly things going on, and we were watching the old trilogy and stuff on television and stuff while we waited to buy tickets. And then what was actually kind of cool is when we bought tickets, there was a limit on tickets. I think it was, at the time, it was either 6 or 12. I'm trying to remember exactly, but it might have been 6 actually in the end. We both got 12. And then when we walked out from purchasing the tickets, there were already people standing there waiting, like, oh, can we buy them, man? I'll give you $50. I'll give you $40, whatever. So we ended up selling our extra tickets and making a few bucks. And so the hype for that film was so incredible and so crazy. And there were things about the film that I was disappointed in. There were certain things I liked. I was okay with the overall story, but there were some elements in it, that I thought were kind of cheesy, but whatever. At the end of the day, that experience was incredible, and the crowd cheering in the theater when the opening crawl started, and cheering. I remember when Darth Maul, his double-bladed lightsaber and stuff like that. People were like, "Wah!" And it was just so incredible. And the reason I bring that up is because then I went and saw The Rise of Skywalker in theaters, and I went at 12:01, the first showing, and I went a little early. I got there. I knew that there wasn't that much hype about this film, so I was kind of like, maybe I'll still get in. So there was no waiting in line for tickets, right? Like 2 weeks ahead of time or anything like I did before. So I showed up at the theater about 25 minutes before the film started, and there was like no one there. And I was like when I waited in line for 16 hours, we bought 12:01 a.m. tickets for the first showing 2 weeks in advance, waited in line. I literally walked up 25 minutes before the showing. There was hardly anybody there. And I walked in, leisurely bought my ticket, leisurely went and got popcorn and stuff. There was no like waiting in line for your seat, like with episode 1, where it was huge lineup, and then you're waiting to get your seat. Now this is back when you didn't have like numbered seats and stuff. Some theaters have that now, but there was just nobody there. And then I went in, and I went by myself. Yeah, whatever. I have a family, I have kids. I wasn't taking them at 12 o'clock, whatever. And I sat beside this other guy that was also by himself. Just thought maybe he seemed like, hey, maybe we want to talk Star Wars or whatever. So we shot the shit about the sequel trilogy and the problems. But anyway, so just before the movie starts, I look back, literally 15 people. 15 people at the first showing, at the climax, or the final movie of this 9-movie saga. And there was 15 people there. I mean, honestly, like, what the heck happened? Episode 1, it was packed. Even the re-releases in the 90s I went to were packed, and people were cheering. You had to wait in line for like an hour to get to, like, it was nuts to me, The Rise of Skywalker, how bad it was. And people laughed at weird points in the movie, like laughed at stuff that they wouldn't normally laugh at. Like when he says they fly now, they didn't laugh like, haha. They were like, what? It's so dumb. Like, there was just so many problems with it. So that's the only reason I want to do this video, is to tell you guys, like, what a difference, years and decades and this series from episode 1, and the amount of hype and incredible, just overblown excitement. And then episode 9, and no one cared. No one cared. And I understand it made money. I'm not saying that. I know there were places probably where it was a bigger deal. Please let me know in the comment section if you went somewhere where the theater was full, or where like you had to wait in line for a really long time. Please let me know, because my experience was the total opposite of most big Hollywood movies, whether it's Lord of the Rings, Marvel movies, whatever. Like it was really, really sad. Really sad. And then at the end of the movie, people were like visibly upset. Like people were like, "What the heck did I just watch?" Like either they were like angry because Ben died, or they were like, of the 15 people that were in there, or they were like bewildered. This look on their face, like what? And I remember the guy next to me. I looked at him at the end of the movie. I kind of was like, "What did we just watch?" And he's like, looking at me like, "What did we just watch?" And he didn't even say a word to me. He just left, and we talked like the whole 15 minutes before the movie started, like endlessly. But at the end of the movie, he's just like, "What was that?" And he just booked her. I guess he had somewhere to be or whatever. But anyways, guys, just want to let you know that. Once again, please like and subscribe, and have a good day.